Hi friends! So I have been watching a documentary called Growing Florets, and it has been so inspiring to me. I mean, there's something about just watching someone be so passionate about something and really walking in their purpose that just ignites my creative juices. It just gets me going. I don't know, it's just so nice to see and it's so refreshing. And I highly recommend it. I've been watching it on Discovery Plus, but you can also watch it on HBO Max. But she really inspires me to make my whole backyard a cut flower garden. I love it so much. Y'all, I'm sorry about the background noise. They are repaving my whole neighborhood today. It's like I pick up all days. They're doing it today. But I felt inspired to film, so I'm just gonna go ahead and film. But yeah, there's something so like rewarding in watching someone be so passionate about making the world a better place, and just through something as simple as flowers. And I completely understand what she means, because my garden has just been full of life. It brings me so much joy right now. And today I'm going to be sharing with you an update, a whole 1 month update. I planted my garden on April 15th. It is now May 16th, and so this is an update of my garden for May of 2024. Plus, through watching Growing Floret, her name is Erin, I was really inspired to grow more flowers. I planted some gladiolus bulbs in some planters that I have, and then I was inspired to grow some zinnias. I bought these from Walmart. It's a little late for me to be planting from seed here where I am in zone 8A, but I'm just gonna go for it because, you know, we have to experiment as gardeners. Do I consider myself a gardener now? Yes. As a little urban micro farmer, I want to experiment, and these zinnias were just so beautiful. They caught my eye, and I want to add some more color here to my garden, so I'm going to plant these today with you guys, as well as give you an update on how everything's going. I hear the bees buzzing. All right, y'all, let's start with my beautiful foxglove that I bought. When I bought it, it was just one shoot, and it was probably about like this high. I bought this early April from my local nursery, and now there were 3 shoots, but unfortunately we had like a really strong wind come through and it ripped one of these shoots off. And these are kind of bending. If you guys have any tips on foxgloves, please leave them in the description box. Anyway, I repotted it in this really big planter here, and it has just been thriving. I see I have a new shoot right here coming up. It's great. The bees love this. This is what I see the bees at the most. Now the petals do fall quite a bit, but I have so many new petals. Every single time a petal falls, there's new petals already lined up, getting ready to bloom again. This is such a beautiful plant. I'm going to, and you know, these can be perennials if the seeds take, as the petals fall. Someone at the nursery told me you can like kind of rub the petals and the seeds in there just throughout the season, so that next year it'll rebloom again. But if it doesn't, I just plan on buying them. I'm gonna buy more of these. I would love to have this whole side of my deck planted or just blooming with foxgloves. They're just such a stunning plant. It's beautiful. Now you do have to be careful because the petals are poisonous to animals like cats and stuff, I think, from what I read online. But again, stunning, gorgeous plant. So here is where I planted the gladiolus, here and here, and then I planted my phlox, divertica, I think that's how you say it. So as you can see, I have a bloom in each of my gladiolus. I think I planted like 3 bulbs in this one, and then I planted like 4 or 5 bulbs in this one. So we'll see how they turn out. I only see 1 bloom in each of them, but I'm just so excited. I'm happy. I thought it was going to be too late. I planted these maybe like 3 weeks ago, so I'm just really happy. We've had a lot of rain too, and I know that helps. Now my phlox, I loved this so much when I bought it from the local nursery. If you guys remember in my gardening video where I was prepping my garden and I showed you guys what I bought. It was beautiful. It had all these blooms on it. It was very fragrant, and it got some sort of disease, you guys. It has these like little white, it looks like mold or mildew, little white dots on the leaves. They were all over the leaves, the flower petals, they all just ended up falling off. I replanted it, put some, what did I use? I used worm castings, and I also have some flower food to put in there. And then I cut off all the leaves that had, or the sprouts that had all of the mold on it, because I think it's like a disease in the soil. And so I'm hoping that that helps, because it does have new growth on it. If you guys have any tips, leave them down below. All right, let's move on to my garden stock, which I absolutely love, you guys. I love this thing so much. And it's been great so far. So I have my basil, which has grown, it's grown, oh, there's a ladybug on there. My basil has grown beautifully. It smells delicious. I've even picked a few pieces off to put in my rice. It's really, really good. All the yellow you see are the marigolds with lots of new bulbs for growing. Those are growing wonderfully. I have my golden lemon thyme. I haven't harvested this quite yet, but that one's doing okay. And then I have my spearmint mentha. Unfortunately, it's starting to yellow quite a bit, at least in the bottom part. I don't know what's happening here, but yeah, it's yellowing. So, but there are some new shoots coming up, so I guess that's a good thing. Now, I have not found a good fertilizer for this. One of you guys commented on my last video and said it's better with a liquid fertilizer in here, obviously, because of the way that I water it. So I just take the hose, spray it into the top until you hear the water come, sprinkle it out at the bottom. There's little holes that it drips all the way down. Then I also go in and water each, sorry y'all, it is, I don't know if it's coming off on camera how loud it is out here, but it's pretty loud. Anyway, then I take each individual container section and I spray the hose there. Now this second row is everything. It's my favorite row. My strawberries are blooming. I don't know where these are supposed to go. Leave a comment down below and let me know. This is my first time growing strawberries, so I don't know where these are supposed to go. Are they supposed to be hooked into another plant? I don't know. This looks like little roots here. The kind of strawberry that this is, ooh, can you see that? So I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to be going on. Of course, I have my marigolds on this section too. I actually harvested a beautiful ripe red strawberry off of this plant. This is my favorite strawberry plant, and I will make sure to get this kind next year. This is called Berries Hill Gasana, and it's producing strawberries left and right. As you can see here, I had one here. I posted it on Instagram. If you're following me there, you saw it, and I'll insert the clip here. But these are starting to ripen as well. Beautiful. So I'm really happy with these. And then this one is just a Toscana strawberry. I don't know. It hasn't, I don't see any berries forming, but oh, there is one little berry forming. Oh my goodness, it's the first one. So excited about that. That's cute. And again, I just have my marigolds. This I've harvested too. It's growing so long. This is apple mint. It's my first time growing apple mint. It smells so good. So good. Ava and I made a mango, strawberry, apple mint, kind of like salsa to eat. It was delicious. Loved it so much. On the next layer we have, of course, the marigolds. I have Greek oregano and alyssum and chamomile, but it's starting to yellow a little bit. I don't know if this is because I need to put some fertilizer in there. I have not fertilized anything since I've planted, and it's been a month and it's time. I was just looking for a good liquid fertilizer. Of course, my marigolds and thyme, just regular English thyme. And then down here, my lettuces are growing. Look at that. And so today I'm gonna plant, remember I said I wanted to do succession planting if you hadn't seen that other video when I started growing my green stock. So on one side, which is 3, I planted on, and then on the other side I did not, because I want to plant it so that I always have something to harvest when it's time. And then I did the same with this one, and I still have seeds left that I got. There were actually the seeds that came with the garden stock. If you didn't know, when you purchase a garden stock, which by the way, they just had their biggest sale for Mother's Day recently. It may still be going on, I'm not sure. But when you buy the garden stock, it comes with seeds. Like my friend got, I can't remember what kind of seeds she got, but I got like a lettuce mix of seeds, so which is cool. So I'm going to plant them today. Like I said, a month later, to see how those turn out. So that's everything in my green stock. Here it is back, you know, when I back up a little bit, I turn it so that the different plants get different amounts of sun, depending on where the sun is here on my back porch. So, or my back deck. So let's move on to some of the annuals that I planted. Guys, do you remember how small this was? And you guys were like, leave room because it's gonna grow. You guys are absolutely right, of course. I love these petunias. They look like they're just purple, and then someone took some white paint and splatted all of them with white paint. So beautiful. They're blooming beautifully. My celosia is as well, and then I have a few marigolds that I had left in this huge planter, as you can see. Then my strawberries, these ones, I don't know what's going on. They're kind of dry. I don't know. Do they need to be fertilized? Like what's going on with this here? What can I do? Leave a comment down below and let me know. I do not know what kind. I just bought these planters and they were full of strawberries. I just bought them. So I don't know what kind of strawberries these are. But if you guys can leave a comment and let me know what kind of fertilizer I can put on them. Because this one especially looks like it needs some fertilizer. And then this one, there was one growing, a strawberry. You see there's one right there. But then it kind of went bad, I guess from sitting in the dirt. And by the time I got ready to pick it, it wasn't good anymore. It was all like brown and mushy. So now for my superstars, my tomatoes. Look at my tomatoes, y'all. They have grown so much in 4 weeks, and I actually have some tomatoes on there, cherry tomatoes, and then I think the German tomatoes in the back. Let's take a look at all of them. And I also have like a little, what is this? Pepper. I have a little pepper in there. I forgot I put a pepper plant in here. It hardly gets sun because these grow so big, but it's growing. The little pepper there, as you can see, is growing. That is an early summer yellow pepper by Papa Joe's. I really like the Papa Joe's brand. You'll see this tomato back here. This is the German tomato. Let me see. Don't these look delicious? I love the smell of tomato plants too. They just smell so good. Again, I did not fertilize these, but what I did do maybe 3 weeks ago is I crushed up a bunch of eggshells that I saved, and I did sprinkle the base. And for some reason, my plants are just blooming. I don't know if it's because of that or what, but they're really doing well. Now this has not none of the flowers have turned yet on this German one, but I come and I shake them because, you know, they're self-pollinating. They just pollinate from the wind, when the wind drops off of the flower. When the wind, not drops off the flower, but when the wind shakes them, that's what makes the pollen fall from the flower for them to fruit. So I learned that from another show I've been watching called Homegrown with Jamila. She's here in Atlanta. I would love for her to come to my backyard and help me plant my garden. She just has so many tips if you're into gardening. Those two shows, Growing Florette and Homegrown, amazing. They're both on HBO Max and Discovery Plus. But anyway, this one, so I just come over and I just shake them. That's it. Now my cherry tomatoes are what I have the most of. I don't even know if you guys can see. Yeah, see? Again, it's just been 1 month. These are super sweet tomatoes. Best for dipping, it says. I have some alyssum that's not really getting any sun either right here, but it's surviving somehow. And then this Buffalo Sun tomato here, there's no tomato plants on it yet, but the one in the back here, I know it's hard to see. Let's see if I can get the card. Is these black crim tomatoes is starting. There's a tomato on here. Let me see if I could get it. There they are. You see them? Let's see. Right there. I don't know if it's focusing. Yep, it's right back there. The camera's having a hard time focusing because it's just so many things going on. And my trellis system with these little panels here have worked wonderfully. Tomatoes are looking good. We'll be harvesting for sure. By the next update video, we'll probably be harvesting. Now let's move on over here. I love looking at this. It just brings me so much joy. Let's start on this end. We have our marigolds. I bought a bunch of marigolds. These I think are just the yellow, I think it was a 4-pack of those yellow bell peppers, the one that was in the other garden box I just showed you, which is growing. But the star over here, and I don't know if you can see it because it's so dark, are these purple bell peppers. It's called Purple Beauty Pepper. They're best for salads. I cannot wait. So look at how many there are already, you guys. It's only been 30 days. 30 days. It's this beautiful plum color. Oh, cannot wait to try those. The other star are these candy cane peppers. Best for striped pepper. I'm waiting for these to, honestly, they had a little pepper on there when I bought them, and they have just been growing and growing and growing. It's not time to harvest yet because it says here it takes 60 to 65 days. So probably by the next update, next month, hopefully we will be harvesting these. I cannot wait. They look like they're going to be delicious. The ladybugs love it over here, which is great. This is another bell pepper. This is an orange blaze. It's called Orange Blaze by Papa Joe's. These are a little bit longer. I don't know. You think they're cross-pollinating? I don't know. I have my cucumbers here and my squash, zucchini squash, really close. Can they cross-pollinate? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. But I only bought one cucumber plant, but for some reason, like, it had 2 shoots, so I kind of like just planted them together, but I have them each on an individual jute twine as the stems come out, and they're growing. Like, you see the little baby cucumbers right there? That's how they start, right there. Oh, I love that color green. Isn't it stunning? And then I have a little zucchini. Oh, it's a bug. I have a little zucchini right here. But as you can see, the bottom is rotting, and I think it's from just sitting in the soil. So I'm hoping the rest, it looks like they're starting up higher, which is good. And so hopefully they won't sit on the dirt. I'm thinking that's from that. Leave a comment down below and let me know. Do you think it's from it needing to be fertilized? I'm not sure, but those are all, again, they're so close to the cucumbers. Like, I hope I don't come out with a cucumber squash. There you can see that's a bell pepper right there. Over here is my other planter box that I created. These are African marigolds, which I love so much. I have snapdragons in here. And like I said, these other marigolds. My snapdragons are finally sprouting. Beautiful. I think they're stunning, and I love it so much. This one doesn't get as much sun, so sometimes I have to pull the planter out, because as you can see, the sun is starting to go on the other side of the house already. It's 1:30. So sometimes I will move this over there so it could just get a little bit more sun. And the last plant is this one, this Lilium hybrid. We've had this for 2 years and it always comes back. It's such a beautiful plant. This is what it looks like when it blooms. I'm sure by next month and the next garden update, we will have her fully bloomed and beautiful, ready to go. All right, y'all, so that is the update of my current garden. I'm gonna wait for it to cool down because I'm literally melting right now. It's 84 degrees out here. And then I'm gonna plant my zinnias. I'm so excited about my gladiolus because it was just like a $5 bag of bulbs from Walmart. I didn't expect much of it, but I just put a little food in there, some potting soil, and let it do its thing. And I'm so excited they're starting to sprout. It's giving me inspiration. So I hope that these seeds, now these are seeds, and I know it's different, but it's okay. I'm just gonna try it anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to cool down, and I'm gonna cool down myself because I'm melting. And then we'll come back and we'll plant the lettuce and the zinnias. I seriously should have waited to film now. It would have been a good time because it's a lot more quiet. It's just my kids playing in the back, but and the birds are back. It's crazy how much noise stops you from hearing all the beauty in nature. Like, I missed hearing the birds today because it was so loud earlier. All right, I'm ready to plant my zinnias. It's like 7 o'clock at night now. And it's just a better time because it was like so hot earlier. But I was just so excited to film that I just didn't want to wait. But I'm going to go ahead and plant my zinnias and the extra mixed leaf lettuce that I'm growing because it's been a whole month now. So I'm ready to start that. So at least I'll have something to harvest. I've never grown lettuce before, so I'm excited about that. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I am going to get my potting mix here. I think I'm going to use, I don't know which size to use. Should I use this size or this size? I don't know. What do you guys think? This size or this size? Let me see how many seeds I have. Maybe I'll just use both. All right, let's open this pack of seeds so we can at least see what they look like. See how big they are, because I don't know how big these are. It says to sow them about 12 inches apart and cover with 1/4 inch of fine soil. I don't have fine soil, y'all. Oh. Let's see. That's what they look like. So just one seed? I kind of want to just sprinkle them all down and see what happens. I mean, there's quite a bit in here. I know not all of them will take, but there's nothing to lose here. Did I just drop a seed? I think I did. All right, let me go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to use this. Here, I had a tray here, but let's see. I'm just going to use this for right now. Alright, so I'm just going to take these seeds and I don't know what to do. Should I just... This is the amount of seeds here. I just am going to go for it, I think. I'm just going to put them in here like this. Oop, just dropped another seed. I'm going to put a lot in here. I think I'm just going to do one pot. We'll just experiment with this to see how it's working, but try to at least put one in each little section. I accidentally put two right there. They kind of look like so put them in. Is it 1/4 inch of dirt? Yep. I'm just gonna stick them down there. We'll see what takes. I should just, I don't have my gloves on, but I'm just gonna make these holes here. The potting soil is like kind of loose. It's not full. I'm just making a bunch of holes.
Yes.
There we go. She's all ready. I'm just gonna water her. I'm so excited, y'all. Now I do want to give some height to some of my plants there because they're all like kind of in a row. The gladiolas are tall. The zinnias, I think, get 12 to 18 inches as well. So I don't know. Aldi did have some planters on sale. I actually bought one. I might try to go back and get another one. Here's what it looks like. It's nice. Here, I'll show you by sending it over there. I don't know, y'all. It's kind of small, and then how is it gonna catch the water from underneath? I don't know. We're just gonna leave it like that for now. Now I want to add my lettuce in here. Let me show you. I kept the packaging, the seeds. Gourmet lettuce blend. I have 6 empty sections on the 2 bottom rows, so that's what I'm going to do really quickly. All right, we'll see how these go. I'm going to go ahead and water. I'm going to water them very gently because the seeds are so tiny, as you saw, that they will just wash away. So you have to really be gentle. So I'm going to go ahead and water everything. I'm not going to fertilize anything tonight. Oops. I'm not going to fertilize anything tonight, but I probably will fertilize this week because they look great, to be honest. I only like to fertilize when I feel like they need to. I know some of the plants on here need to, on the green stalk. I just need to find a liquid fertilizer. If you guys have any suggestions or recommendations, please leave them in the comments. I'm quickly running out of daylight here. I know you can't tell. It looks really bright on screen, but the moon is definitely out. Yeah, let me show you really quick. Right there. Yes, but that is my garden update for May of 2024. I put my deck lights on because, like I said, it was getting dark, even though it looks really bright on camera. But yeah, I'm done watering. I'm so excited. I love watching the progress of it, and I take like a picture every week of the garden to see where I was last week compared to this week. And it's so nice to just look back at this. This brings me so much joy. I pour so much love into my plants and flowers. And I know that those that get it. If you don't, you're probably like, well, I'm telling you, it's like 1 minute you're young and free and just running the streets. The next minute, girl, you're getting plants from Costco and you're loving it. So much fulfillment. So thank you guys so much for watching and gardening and planting with me today. I will definitely keep you posted on my gladiolus and my zinnias that I planted today. I'm really excited about that. And I'm always learning. I am very much so still a beginner gardener. So leave any tips or recommendations down in the description box. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I will see you guys in the next video.